Oh, I was pretty nervous. It was chaos. Um, I remember my mom was trying to organize something because I wanted to do something that Thursday night to celebrate it, and she was trying to organize something, and she thought I was having like 15, 10 buddies over, and we ended up having like 80 people at my house, and she wasn't too prepared for that, so she wasn't too happy. But personally, it was. You're hearing all these things, whether it's from you guys, your agent, all these different people tugging and pulling at you, hearing this and that, and really at the end of the day, you have no idea. So it's a whole whirlwind of emotions.
What's the difference? You're only drafted where you were drafted in the first round, but do you get a sense from other players or even yourself if you're drafted in the first round versus in the second round and beyond, as far as the pressure, what the expectations are for you as a first-round draft pick?
I didn't. Obviously there's expectations, but I think the beautiful thing about our culture that we have going here is everybody's treated the same, and everybody's expectations are to perform, and that's how I felt at least.
Different has this offseason been, given that you don't have those 4 months of
Yeah.
workouts and preparations? You can actually time.
It's been great. I've been able to develop a routine as a Michigan resident, Michigander. Been able to figure out a morning workout routine, being able to, discover some fishing spots and really kind of get into a routine. And Coach Patricia always taps on how you can be so much more successful when you find yourself the comfortable routine. And I really felt like this year, I'm not training for the combine. I'm not training to run 40 yards. I was able to better myself physically as a football player, and then enjoy some time to get my mind right on the water and with my family. So it's been a good off season.
We've seen a lot of those fishing photos. What have been some, I guess, your favorite spots, and what's the biggest thing you've reeled in this off season?
Lake St. Clair is pretty money. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. It's one of the top fisheries in the world, and it hasn't disappointed. The Detroit River, it's the annual kind of walleye run right now, and I've been able to befriend a couple local guides and some guys that really know what they're doing out there. So I've been able to learn a lot, and it's been fun. But I think that I've caught some big walleye. I think the biggest was a 7-pound walleye, and then a 4.5-pound smallmouth bass. That's the biggest so far in Michigan.
Is that deep trolling on the river?
On the river, that's just jigging, vertical jigging.
A lot of people don't really think about it, but for college rookie guys, you guys go from spring ball all the way through, and then draft prep. This has been your first break in probably, more than a year and a half.
Yeah.
How much do you think that can benefit you, whether it's fishing, just do you clear your mind from football, just totally take a break from it?
I don't think I realized how much I needed it. You go from, especially in my case, I hurt my ankle my senior year, so I was rehabbing that, and then you go from that to the Senior Bowl to the Combine to everything else, and it's just like there is no let up at all, and then you've got all these emotions with these expectations, and you kind of just go, and you never get a second to step back and breathe. And I think this off season, I definitely got that opportunity to step back and realize that it was a great learning experience for me personally. Definitely not where I want to be, but to be able to sit back, reflect, catch your breath, realize how blessed and lucky you are, it's been good for me, I think, personally.
Go ahead. Yeah, how do you sort of figure out just how to handle this off season? The first one as a full pro.
Yeah.
Like you said last year, you had so much else going on. So do you talk to people, or is it just sort of?
Yeah, I definitely. I think there's no one's got it perfected. I think as people get older in their career, they enjoy more time. As the younger you are, I think it's more important to kind of get to work. So I leaned on guys like TJ. One of my buddies from Arkansas who played here, Travis Swanson, just kind of found out their off-season routines, how much time they took, how much they were working, and then coaches like my college coach, Ben Herbert. He was at Arkansas, my strength coach. He's at the University of Michigan now. So that's like 30 minutes down the road for me. So I was able to lean on him and kind of figure out what he knew, and we developed a program that really fit me, I felt like.
When it comes to the football part of it, what was the game plan this offseason? What did you maybe want to attack, get better, improve on, or what was kind of your mission, the football part of this offseason?
I think for me personally, it was just my balance. That may seem pretty broad, but in pass protection, a lot of it's just kind of weight distribution and balance. That was one thing I've really trying to work on, my pass sets and making sure I've got the weight and the right steps and everything. And then my eyes, and just honestly, I can improve. really focused on everything because I'm not near where I want to be, and I really think I can improve in every area.
About the changing coordinators now with Bevel, have you had a chance to talk to him at all? And what sort of differences do you expect up front with his offense?
I can't really speak exactly to the differences for the expectations, but I have had a chance to meet him, and he seems like a great guy. I know he went to the University of Wisconsin, which is a northern state where I'm from, so I appreciate that. And I'm just excited to kind of dive in and learn the ins and outs of his offense.
We talked to Yelta down at the combine. Just what's it like being, I guess, on the flip side, and you giving a guy advice about going through the process?
A lot less stressful. Yelta's a great guy, and it's been fun for him to lean on me. Last year, he drove up to Minnesota from Arkansas. He drove 10 hours up to come to my draft event, if you so call it. And this year, I'm going to fly down to him in Arkansas. He's a great buddy, and it's good to give him advice and kind of try to act like I know what I'm doing and I'm mature and everything. But in the reality of it, I'm only a year older than him. But it's been good.
You have a new offensive coordinator, but how important is it that your offensive line coach Davidson's back, and there's kind of that continuity there from the leader in your room?
I think personally that's huge for me. Coach Davidson and Coach Fraley both, they helped me extremely, and I really like working with them. And to be able to have that continuity going into year 2, it's going to be great because we understand each other, we understand how to work together, and now we can just keep on growing.
What was the toughest lesson, I guess, you learned last year, whether on the field, off the field, that you can carry on to be a better player this year?
I think that's tough. There's so many lessons in your rookie year, it's ridiculous. But I think one thing that I really thought of right there is just confidence. It's so important in an offensive lineman and in NFL in general. But just kind of trying to keep my head. There were some few games where maybe the game got too big for me, or I was like, well, that guy's good. But you got to keep your confidence because you're here for a reason. I was picked where I was for a reason, and I'm the football player I am today for a reason. So I just got to be confident and know that I belong here.
Did you tell your teammate Yelp, did you tell him if the Lions don't call him or talk to him, it's a good sign he might be drafted?
Nah, I mean, that's funny. No, I haven't. I mean, I've just been talking to him about everything in general.
Looking back, I mean, obviously you told us you were surprised that the Lions picked you because it was like radio silence from the combine. Looking back a little bit, were there any little hints that you thought about? Like they kind of indicated they were sort of interested in me at some point?
Zero. I mean, I hadn't talked to them since the combine. So.
Don't play poker with Bob Quinn then, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Any more for Frank?
How much has the room, I know it's early, changed, but without TJ around, is there anything noticeably different about?
He was a great veteran presence and just a great leader in general. And one thing that he really helped us out with was just, talking ball and his wisdom, knowing the playbook, knowing defense and everything like that. And so far this year, we haven't really gotten into the meats and potatoes of everything. So it's really kind of been workouts and general stuff. So you don't really notice the football side of it, but definitely like from a leadership standpoint, it's a little different. And that's a great opportunity for us young guys to kind of step up and take his lead.
Who do you think is the leader? Who's going to be a step up to be a leader on the offensive line?
Countless guys. That's what's great. I think there's no real one big, I guess if you say alpha male, but I personally want to step up. Everybody's kind of, our chemistry in our room is nice because everybody's kind of a leader in their own way, and it's a very cool system we got going.
Do you remember about Trey Flowers as a teammate?
Awesome. I'm telling you, I can't speak highly enough about it. I came in as a freshman and he was a senior, and I've never seen a guy just doesn't say much. You're not going to hear much from him. You're not going to get much from him. He might frustrate you guys a little bit, but I'm telling you, that guy, he gets in the weight room, he gets in wherever he is, and he works, and he just puts his head down and he works, and he's a dog. So I'm very excited to be back with him.
One more?
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Frank.